Hello everyone, welcome to Sai Meda Koti, Hyderabad. Myself Banu Prakash, Faculty of Electrical Engineering. In this session, I would like to discuss about some questions of the DC machine. So these questions are very important for competitive exams. Let's see what are the questions we are going to be discuss. The question number 1, the DC shunt generator is supplying. The DC shunt generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and rated speed under steady state condition. If the prime mover is disconnected due to some reason, then the machine would be hacked as. The option is given. Option A, the shunt generator and rotates in the same direction. The shunt generator and rotates in opposite direction. The shunt motor and rotates in the same direction. The shunt motor and rotates in opposite direction. Now another possibility of the question based on this concept, the question number 2, the DC series generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed under steady state condition. If the prime mover is disconnected due to some reason, then the machine would be act as. Option A, the series generator and rotates in the same direction. The series generator and rotates in the opposite direction. Series motor and rotates in the same direction. The series motor and rotates in the opposite direction. And next possibility of the question based on this concept, the question number 3. A cumulative compound generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed under steady state condition. If the prime mover is disconnected due to some reason, then the machine would be act as the cumulative compound motor and rotates in the same direction. The cumulative compound motor and rotates in opposite direction. The differential compound motor and rotates in the same direction. Differential compound motor and rotates in the opposite direction. So these are the possibility of the question based on these concept. So if the prime mover is disconnected, the concept is very clear. So only the question is, the prime mover is disconnected, then what will happen in the machine, whether machine act as a generator or motor. Well, suppose questions are different type of the questions here. The first question number 1 is based on the series motor. The question number 1 is, question number 1 is based on DC shunt generator. Next question number 2 is based on the series generator. Question number 3 is based on the compound motors. The concept is the same but different type of the question and different type of the machines. Okay, watch the video till the end, you will get the answer for this question. You can answer these question very easily after listening this video. Okay. So let's start the question number 1. Okay, let's solve this question 1. I repeat the question once again. See here, DC shunt generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed under steady state condition. Okay, this point is a very important. Okay, this one. So mentioned that under steady state condition. And one more point is a very important in this question, DC bus bar. So at rated voltage and the rated speed, if the prime mover is disconnected, disconnected due to some reason, so then the machine would be act as shunt generator rotates in the same direction, the shunt generator and rotates in the opposite direction, the shunt motor and rotates in the same direction, the shunt motor and rotates in the opposite direction. Okay, how do we solve this question? And what is the concept we required to solve this question? So we know that in the generator also motoring action takes place. So due to which the torque developed in the armature which acts in the opposite direction to the rotor rotation. Now similarly that this concept is known as the motoring action in the generator. Similarly, in case of the motor also, in the motor also generating action takes place, the due to which EMF induced in the armature. So this EMF opposes the applied voltage to satisfy the Lenz law. So this action is known as a motoring generating action in the motor. So based on these two concepts we can answer this question. Okay, now first one, let us draw the diagram, then after it is a very easy to answer this question. So which generator is given? DC, the shunt generator. So let's draw the equivalent circuit of the circuit for the DC shunt generators. So in case of the DC shunt generator, suppose we have this one is armature winding. I am placing this is the armature winding, and armature winding terminals I represented with the A and A dash. Okay, these are the armature winding terminal. And whereas the field winding, so this field winding is connected across the armature winding. So this field winding terminals is a F and the F dash. This terminal is a F and other terminal of the field winding is a F dash. In the shunt machine, the field winding is connected across the armature winding terminal as shown in the figure. And next one, okay, this is the load, but here there is no load. So this shunt generator supplies power to the DC bus bar. So this I can say that the DC, the bus bar. So in case of the bus bar, suppose for example power drawn from the bus bar or power delivered to the bus bar, there is no change in the terminal voltage. So now this is the terminal voltage of the bus bar. So this terminal voltage extremely constant in the bus bar. So this is the specifications of the bus bar. If it is a DC bus bar, so terminal voltage extremely constant. So initially, so there is a prime mover, I am represented, this is the prime mover we have. Suppose we can say that, so it is a prime mover point. So this is the prime mover. So this prime mover, suppose representation of the prime mover. Okay. So this one is a prime mover, the PM. So that is. So it is the rotates, for example, rotates initially the clockwise direction. So this is the prime mover torque. Okay, this is the TPM. So now it is the armature resistance RA. Now current passes through the, so this current I can say that IAG, the current in case of the generator. And next one, it is connected here and this one is connected to the, so it is the positive and this is the negative, supply the power to the DC bus bar. Now this current, okay, current passes the shunt field winding, so it is the ISHG. Okay, this IAG is the armature current in case of the generator. ISHG is a shunt field current in case of the generator. And next this current you can say that IL, the in case of the generator spot. Okay, this one is the I, the in case of the. So what are the conclusions here? Where the IAG in the sense, okay, this one is the IAG. So that is a armature current. Okay, this one is armature current. So corresponding the at the rate of generator's point of view. Okay. Next one, ISHG. So that is a shunt field current. Okay, this shunt, the field current, the at the in case of the generator point of view. Now ILG is the load current in case of the generator. So it is a load current, the in case of the generator spot. So this is the diagram point. So the DC shunt generator supplies power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed. So this is one is the rotates at rated speed under steady state condition. So what is the meaning of the steady state? Okay, this is the steady state condition. The steady state means the electromagnetic torque is equal to the prime mover torque. So when electromagnetic torque equal to the prime mover torque, the generator rotates at constantly one speed. So that is known as the steady state condition. Electromagnetic torque equal to the prime mover torque. Is that clear, my point? So what is the meaning of the steady state? Always electromagnetic torque equal to the prime mover torque in case of the generator. Under this condition, motor rotates at only one speed. For example, suppose the prime mover torque is more than the electromagnetic torque, then what will happen? So this is the driving torque is a more as compared to the opposing torque. So therefore, so this due to which what will happen, generator will be accelerated and then speed of the motor increases continuously, which is undesirable. Now suppose electromagnetic torque is greater than the prime mover torque, then what will happen? The motor will generator will be deaccelerated and then speed of the motor decreases progressively. So but whenever this electromagnetic torque equal to the prime mover torque, then what will happen? Acceleration or deacceleration in the machine will get stopped and then rotates at constantly one speed. So that is the meaning of the steady state condition. Okay. Now next coming to the here. So first one, which is the driving torque, okay, of the generator. I already discussed in case of the generator, the driving torque is a prime mover torque. Electromagnetic torque is the opposing torque in the generators. Okay, are you getting my point? In case of the generator, so in case of, okay, this in case of the generator, so that is a prime mover torque. TPM is treated as the driving torque. Okay, this one is a driving torque of the generators. Okay, and this is the TEM is it is the opposing torque of the generators. Okay, it is the opposing torque of the generators. This is in case of the generator point of view. But what about the motor? Okay, this one is the motor point of view. So in case of the motor, then what will happen? So in case of the motor, so this one is which is the driving torque? The electromagnetic torque is the driving torque of the motor, driving torque, and which drives the motor. But load torque TL, okay, this one is the opposing torque of the motors. This is a very important the points to answer this question. So which is the driving torque of the generator? So always prime mover torque is treated as a driving torque of the generator, and electromagnetic torque is treated as opposing torque of the generator. How it comes? Okay, in the generator also motoring action takes place. So due to which the electromagnetic torque produced in the armature of the DC generator, so which acts in the opposite direction to the prime mover torque. That's why it is treated as a opposing torque of the generators. Clear my point? And next one, in case of the motor, okay, this electromagnetic torque is a driving torque, whereas load torque is a opposing torque of the motors. Okay, these two concepts are the required to answer this question. Now let's start, let's solve this question. How do we solve? See here. So this is our figure, okay, we have. So let assume initially, okay, in this case, okay, let the TPM, okay, this is the TPM is let us assume this is the prime mover torque. So rotates in a clockwise rotation. So assume as it is a clockwise. Assume that TPM is let assume, so this prime mover is rotates in a clockwise rotation. Let assume the prime mover is this clockwise direction. Now assume as this is the equation number 1. So which one here? This the prime mover is nothing but, so it is a driving torque of the generator. Okay, driving the torque of generators. So this is the driving torque of the generators point. I already mentioned that in the generator also motoring action takes place. So due to which electromagnetic torque produced in the armature of the generator. So let us, this is the TM, that is the electromagnetic torque in the electromagnetic torque in the generator generator by motoring action. Okay, this motoring action, so that motoring action is a TEM, which is directly proportional to the field flux, okay, and multiplied by armature current. Okay, this is the field flux and armature current. So now this one is, okay, so field flux and armature current. Now always which acts in the opposite direction to the opposite direction as compared to the this one. So it is the anti-clockwise, okay, direction, anti-clockwise or counter-clockwise direction. Now let us assume this is the equation number 2. Okay, so in the generator also motoring action takes place. So due to which electromagnetic torque produced, which acts in the opposite direction to the prime mover rotation. ఒకవేళ ప్రైమ్ మూవర్ అనేది క్లాక్ వైజ్ లో రొటేట్ అయితే జనరేటర్ లో ద ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ టార్క్ అంటే మోటరింగ్ యాక్షన్ ద్వారా ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ టార్క్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయినప్పుడు దాని డైరెక్షన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? సపోజ్ ఇది క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో రొటేట్ అయితే సో కంపల్సరీగా ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ టార్క్ అనేది జనరేట్ మోటరింగ్ యాక్షన్ ద్వారా ఆర్మేచర్ లో రొటేట్ అయ్యే టార్క్ యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుంది. సో నువ్వు ప్రైమ్ మూవర్ అనేది యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ లో రొటేట్ అయితే అప్పుడు ఈ ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ టార్క్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఆ క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటాయి. సో మనం ఫస్ట్ ఏం అనుకున్నాం, let us assume the prime mover torque is clockwise direction, so that electromagnetic torque in the generator acts in the opposite direction to the rotor rotation. So that's the anti-clockwise direction. Now suppose what I conclude, there is a question here. So if the prime mover is a disconnected, okay, prime mover disconnected, suppose if the prime mover is a disconnected due to some reason, so if we are disconnecting this prime mover, suppose here the prime mover is a disconnected, then what will happen? So this prime mover is a disconnected, okay. So now prime mover is a disconnected, then what will happen in the machine? Okay, listen. So this is the prime mover is a disconnecting. So that means there is no driving torque of the generator. So when it is a driving torque, then what will happen? The machine, if it is a load, it comes to be stopped. Suppose ikkada load undi anukondi bus bar lekunda, appudu it cannot supply the power, definitely the generator comes to the stop. Why? Because driving torque is equal to the 0. But this is a bus bar. So when prime mover is a disconnected, the machine absorb the power from the bus bar, or it draws the power. అంటే ప్రైమ్ మూవర్ అనేది ఎప్పుడైతే డిస్కనెక్ట్ అవుతుందో, సో ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, బస్ బార్ ఉంది కాబట్టి సో ఈ మిషన్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇట్ టేక్స్ ద పవర్ ఫ్రమ్ ది బస్ బార్. ఓకే, ప్రీవియస్లీ generator supplies the power to the bus bar. When prime mover is a disconnected, so it absorbs the power from the bus bar. Okay, this type. So now if it is absorb power from the bus bar, the here, so this one it absorb the power means, suppose this supply current, the current in case of the motor, okay. Now this current here, this one is a this current here, armature current in case of the motor. Now this is a shunt field current, ISH, in case of the motor. Okay, this is a current in case of the motor part. Now when the prime mover is a connected, prime mover is a disconnected, then what will happen? See here. So when the prime mover, okay, prime mover is disconnected due to some reason, disconnected, okay, due to some reason, then what will happen? Due to some reason, our prime mover is a disconnected, the machine act as motor, but we don't know what is the direction. So definitely it is act as a motor. Why? Because it absorbs the power from the bus bar, so that it act as a motor. So but we don't know what is the direction. So to find out the direction, or to know the direction of the motor, okay, to know the direction of, okay, this is the machine act as a motor and develop the electromagnetic torque. the and oka develops electromagnetic torque in the motor, electromagnetic torque okay in the motor. So how do we find out this electromagnetic torque? So TEM is a directly proportional to the flux in case of the motor and armature current in case of the motor point, okay, armature current. So now this one electromagnetic torque directly proportional to, see this flux here, the electromagnetic torque develop the flux. So now this direction of armature current is the opposite direction, see this point. So now this armature current in case of the motor opposite direction to armature current in case of the motor direction, you can write armature current in case of the generator, but flux current directions are same. The field flux in case of the motor is a plus the field flux in case of the generator, the flux is the same direction. Now let us substitute here, the flux is the same, okay, that is the field flux, okay, in case of the generator. So this is the same direction. Now this is the field flux in case of the motor, and armature current is a minus, okay, Ia. So this one is a minus Ia and plus If. Now therefore this you can write the electromagnetic torque directly proportional to minus of the flux pi f Ia. Now see this comparison. So now let us see this, assume as the equation number 3. So from this 1 and 3, the 2 and 3 equation. Now this is this torque, you can say that, okay, this torque is a driving torque, okay, this one is the driving torque of the motor, okay, this is the driving torque. Now this, what is the direction of this torque? Suppose if you compare 2 and 3, okay, by 2 and 3 here, so electromagnetic torque is a plus phi f and Ia, this is a minus phi. So it is anti-clockwise direction, this will become the clockwise direction, or clockwise direction. Now which torque? Suppose this one is the driving torque of the generator and this is the driving torque of the motor. So now by comparing the driving torque, okay, that is by comparing driving torque of, okay, driving the torque of the driving torque of the generator and the motor. So that means equations the 1 and the 3, okay, equations 1 and 3. So we get, okay, we get the machine act as, okay, this machine act as DC shunt motor, okay, this shunt motor, and rotates here, it is also clockwise direction. The driving torque of the generator is also clockwise direction and driving torque of the motor is also clockwise direction. So it acts as a DC shunt motor and rotates, so this rotates in the same direction, okay, this is the answer for this question, the rotates in the same direction. So first one what have done here, the first this is the diagram is a very important, okay, this one is the diagram point. So initially generator point of is power supply, when it is act as a motor it draws the power from this source. So that's why armature current in case of the motor opposite direction to armature current in case of the generator, but shunt field current in case of the motor is the same direction to the shunt field current in case of the generator. But due to this what will happen, electromagnetic torque in case of the motor, the opposite direction to the electromagnetic torque produced in the by motoring action, opposite direction. So if it is the anti-clockwise direction, this will act as a clockwise. But what are the comparison? We need to compare the equation 1 and 3, but not equation 2 and 3. Why? Because it is not a driving torque of the generator. This is the driving torque of the generator, and this the equation 3 is also driving torque of the motor. So by comparing the two driving torque of the generator and driving torque of the motor, so then machine act as the shunt motor and rotates in the same direction. So that option, the C is the correct for this question. Okay, got it? Let us solve question number 2. The question is, DC series generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed under steady state condition. If prime mover is disconnected due to some reason, okay, then machine would be act as the DC series generator and rotates in the same direction, the series generator and rotates in the opposite direction, the series motor and rotates in the same direction, the series motor and rotates in opposite direction. The same question, but the type of the motor is a different. The concept is a very similar to the previous question, but the type of the motor here, the DC series motor. Then what is the answer for this question? Then let us solve. To solve this type of the question, what we have to do? The first one, we need to draw the diagram, equivalent circuit of the series motor. So we know, so this one is the diagram point of view. Suppose I am taking, so it is a armature winding terminals, okay, this armature. The field winding, okay, is connected in series with the armature winding as shown in the figure. So there is this supplies the power to the DC bus bar. So the positive and negative. In case of the bus bar, terminal voltage is a constant. So this is the positive and negative. Now here in this case, okay, it is rotated by the prime mover. Okay, this one is a prime mover. Under steady state condition, this torque you can say that the prime mover torque. Okay, all of you clear my point? So this one is rotated by the prime mover. So under steady state condition. So when it is act as a generator, then what will happen? So when it is act as a generator, suppose this current you can say that the armature current in case of the generator, and this is the shunt field currents, a series field current in case of the generator, and this is the current in case of the load current in case of the generator point of view. So this is the current direction. Now what will happen? So let assume prime mover is rotates in a clockwise direction. So let assume this prime mover, assume is a prime mover that rotates in the clockwise. Assume as this one is a equation number the 1. Okay. So next one, in the this is the driving torque of the generator. Okay, it is a driving the torque of, okay, this driving torque of the generator's part. Clear point? So it is a driving torque of the generator. So in the generator also motoring action takes place. So due to which electromagnetic torque produced in the armature, so which acts in the opposite direction to the prime mover rotation. Prime mover అనేది clockwise లో rotate అయితే, so electromagnetic torque motor action ద్వారా generator లో వస్తే ఆ టార్క్ ఎలా rotate అవుతుంది? Same opposite direction to the rotor rotation, that's our prime mover rotation. So exactly it is the anti-clockwise direction or counter-clockwise direction. So that here electromagnetic torque by motoring action in the generator, by motoring action in the generators. So that is this electromagnetic torque directly proportional to the armature current or field flux multiplied by armature current. So this is the which direction here? So anti-clockwise direction. So now exactly, so it is assumed as equation number 2 here. So when the prime mover is disconnected, then what will happen? So if the prime mover so this prime mover is disconnected, so machine draws the power from the bus bar. So when it is a bus bar, this is the current in case of the motor. So now this one is the series field current in case of the motor, okay, series, and this one is a armature current in case of the motor. So when the machine, okay, this one, so when prime mover is disconnected, okay, this disconnected, then the machine act as, okay, this one, the machine act as motor and develops the torque, okay, this develops the torque. So this torque, the drive develops the torque which drives, okay, this which drives the motor, that drives the motor. So but we don't know what is the direction, whether it is a direction to the previous or opposite direction. So that's why how do we find out? So this electromagnetic torque is directly proportional to the flux in case of field flux in case of the motor, armature current in case of the motor. So this electromagnetic torque, okay, similar. So this electromagnetic directly proportional to, so minus, okay, suppose it is exactly field is current is opposite direction. So now therefore that means the series field, the current in case of the motor opposite direction, okay, this is the minus of the series field current the in case of the generator. So due to which series field flux in case of the motor opposite direction to the series field flux in case of the generator. Now armature current in case of the motor opposite direction to the armature current in case of the generator. So just I am applying these two. So here therefore the minus of the phi f and minus of Ia, so it means, so this will become electromagnetic torque, so that is a phi f and Ia. So now it is the same as that of, by comparing these two equations. So now this one electromagnetic phi f Ia is anti-clockwise, here also electromagnetic phi f Ia, so therefore this is also the anti-clockwise direction. Now it is the equation number 3 here. So now this is the driving torque of the motor, driving torque of the motor. So next one, see here, the driving torque of the generator is a, okay, this driving torque of the generator is a clockwise, driving torque of the motor is a anti-clockwise direction. Now is it same direction or opposite direction? Definitely it is a opposite direction. So now therefore what is the answer for this question? So now this answer is a, so the act as a series motor and rotates in the opposite direction. So like this we need to answer this question. Now let us solve the question number 3. So this is the cumulative compound motor, okay, mentioned as a cumulative compound generator is supplying power to the DC bus bar at rated voltage and the rated speed under steady state condition. So if the prime mover is disconnected, okay, due to some reason, so then what will happen? Cumulative compound motor that rotates in the same direction, cumulative compound motor rotates in the opposite direction, the differential compound motor and rotates in the same direction, the differential compound motor and rotates in the opposite direction. So in 4 options motor is given. Definitely if the prime mover is disconnected, if it is connected to the bus bar, definitely it act as a motor, but we don't know whether it is act as a cumulative compound or differential compound and are same direction or opposite direction, that we need to find out. So to find this one, first what we have to do, so let us draw the diagram. So for example point I am taking this one is the example point, long shunt the compound motor, okay, this compound long shunt compound the generators diagram. So for long shunt compound generators, suppose this is the field winding, shunt field winding. So now next one, the series field winding, okay, is connected in series with the armature winding. So now shunt field winding is connected across the armature winding. Now these are connected to the bus bar, okay, this one is connected to the bus bar. So positive terminal and negative terminal voltage of the bus bar is constant. So this is the bus bar, okay, bus bar here. Now prime mover is connected here, okay, this prime mover, so connecting, so this prime mover so rotates the rotor of the DC generator, the rotates at the torque is up TPM, rotates at constant speed. Now this current point of view here, so this is the armature current in case of the generator, okay, this current is a shunt series field current in case of the generator. So now this is the current, the supply current or delivering current in case of the generator, and next one this is the series shunt field current in case of the generator's part. So if the first one, let us assume prime mover is clockwise direction, the let assume, okay, this TPM is in the clockwise. So assume as it is the equation number 1. So this one. So in the generator also motoring action takes place, due to which, so now this is the electromagnetic torque, the in generator, okay, in the generator exactly is the opposite in torque. So now this electromagnetic torque directly proportional to the field flux, the and armature current. So now but this one is a the directly proportional to the cumulative compound, it is mentioned, so that phi sh plus phi ac multiplied by armature current Ia. So now this is a equation number. So this one is the equation number 2. Assume as equation. Now this is the driving torque. Okay, this is the TPM is the driving torque of the generators. Okay, it is the driving torque of the generators part. Clear my point? So we need to compare the two driving torques, not opposing torque. Okay, that is the driving torque of the generator. Now after that, if the prime mover is disconnected, then what will happen? If the prime mover is disconnected, see here. So if this prime mover, I am disconnecting this prime mover. So if the prime mover is disconnected, it absorbs the currents. Okay, this is the prime mover is disconnected. So it draws the power from the bus bar. So this will become the armature current of the motor. When it is a motor, this is the armature current. So now this one is a shunt field current in case of the motor. This is the motor point of view. Now similarly, series current also same. The series field current in case of the motor. So what I can conclusion here, if the prime mover is disconnected, so first one, series field current in case of the motor opposite direction to the series field current. So this series field current in case of the generator. IAC M indicates motor, IAC G indicates the generator. Now due to which what I conclude, suppose series field flux, okay, in case of the motor opposite direction to the series field flux in case of the generator. So this opposite means the minus sign indicates the opposite direction. Now similar way, shunt field or armature current in case of the motor opposite direction to the armature current in case of the generator. Okay, next the phi sh, okay, the M is the same direction, both are in the same. So that is a plus phi sm in case of the generator part. So therefore what I conclude, phi shm is the same as direction, the phi shm in case of the generator part. So if the prime mover is disconnected, the electromagnetic torque, that is a driving torque of the motor, develops that. So the connected machine act as, okay, this machine the act as the motor only, but we don't know what is the direction of the motor. So now driving torque of the motor. So this will become here that this one TEM directly proportional to the phi sh, this is the series field flux the same, the minus of, okay, pi sc. So now armature current is minus Ia. So now this is the minus, but in this case pi sh is a more as compared to the pi sc. Suppose if it is the pi, this is the positive and this will become also positive. Okay, this is the, so pi sh is the more as compared to the pi sh. Actually see, and pi sh plus pi sc is a positive. Suppose pi sc is a less as compared to the pi ss, if the difference also will become positive. So now, but this will become net, this one is the total, the electromagnetic torque in case of the motor. So is it the same opposite direction to the electromagnetic torque in case of the generator. Suppose if it is the anti-clockwise direction, now this will become the which direction? Suppose here prime mover is a clockwise. So this is a clockwise. So now this is the anti-clockwise direction. Now compare this equation 2 and 3 here. So this is the equation number 3. So electromagnetic flux in case of the motor is electromagnetic flux in case of the generator. So opposite means this will become the clockwise rotation. So now compare these two torques. So now it is the driving torque of the motor and this is also driving torque of the motor. But what about the net flux here? Pi sh minus pi sc. When it is a pi sh minus pi sc is nothing but, so it is a differential compound motor. But the what about the direction? So this driving torque of the generator is that generator is a clockwise, driving torque of the motor is also clockwise rotation. So that what is the answer for this question? The machine acts as differential compound motor and rotates in the same direction. So this one is a machine acts as a differential compound motor and rotates in the same direction. So this is the answer for this question. Okay. So like this we need to answer this question. So these questions are very important for computer exams. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you very much.